Today we'll be reading a story called Why Maudie Was Missing. For as far back as anybody could remember, the family had never missed Sabbath school. Rain or shine, snow or blow, they had always managed to get there on time. Now they were ready to go again. Daddy, Mama, Maddie, Carol, Junie, and Dawn. Faces were all washed, nails cleaned, shoes polished. The only trouble was the car would not start. I won't try to describe that car, only to say that it was very, very old. Nobody really knows its age, for Daddy had bought it secondhand several years before. Maybe you can guess how old it was from the fact that it didn't have a self-starter. Daddy was the starter. He would take a crank handle and turn and turn and turn, hoping for the best. This is what he was doing now, in his best clothes too. Round and round and round went the handle, but nothing happened. Then he stopped for breath, pushed the choke in and out, and turned again. He was getting hotter and hotter and more out of sorts. "I can't make out what's the matter," he said. "It started easily the last time we had it out, but now it doesn't seem want to go again." "Try again," said Mama. "That's easy to say," said Daddy. "Suppose you try turning it while I rest a little." But turn as hard as she could, Mama had no better luck and soon had to give up. Daddy lifted the hood, tinkered with the carburetor, then started to turn the crank again. Round and round and round he went, but all his patience and coaxing were of no use. The engine simply would not go. "Too bad," he said. "I'm afraid we won't be able to go to Sabbath school today. Better go out and go indoors." Carol, Junie, and Dawn got out of the car and sat on the porch steps with very long faces. Maddie disappeared. Daddy had another try. Again he turned and turned that crank handle till the sweat poured down his face, making his Sabbath collar limp as a dish rag. "No good," he said in disgust. "And it was the first time I've missed Sabbath school in all my life." "Can't we walk?" asked little Dawn. "Walk?" Daddy explained. "We wouldn't be there till it was all over." "Maybe we could phone for somebody to come and get us." "No, everybody around here has gone by now. Better forget it. We'll have Sabbath school at home today." Just then, Maddie came round the house. "Where have you been?" asked Carol. "Never you mind," said Maddie. Then turning to Daddy, she said, "Please, crank the engine again." "No," said Daddy. "I'm through. I've done everything I can, and it just won't start. I'll have to check the engine tomorrow and find out what is the matter." "But please, Daddy, do try it again," pleaded Maddie. "Just once more. Just for me." "Oh, all right," said Daddy, who loved Maddie very much. "Just for you." He took hold of the crank and gave it one turn. Suddenly, the engine went pop, pop, pop. "It's starting!" yelled the children, leaping to their feet and dashing for their seats in the car. A few minutes later, they were out on the highway, their worries all forgotten, hurrying to town as fast as the old car would go, and they arrived at Sabbath school on time after all. On the way home, Maddie asked Daddy if he knew why the car had started in the morning. "No," said Daddy. "I haven't any idea. That's the strangest thing ever has happened." "I know why," said Maddie. "What do you know about?" said Daddy, taking his eye off the road to look at her beaming face, which was all smiles. Remember I was missing for a little while? Well, I went and told Jesus how badly we all wanted to go to Sabbath school. Then I asked him to make the car start the very next time you turned the handle. And it did! Well, of all things, said Daddy, tears coming into his eyes, how very, very wonderful. It surely was.